Shift is occurring in terms of how teens or people on the streets are reacting to police.
If a police officer showed up, you were quiet, you did pretty much what you were told. Not so now. Things have shifted, and that's a shift encouraged by some leaders in America have fractured the trust. No trampling on your rights was necessarily.
According to experts from cyberbullying.gov, cyberbullying is bullying that takes place using electronic technology. Electronic technology includes devices and equipment such as cell phones, computers, and tablets, as well as communication tools, including social media sites, text messages, chats, and websites. More often than not, victims of cyberbullying are told to log off if the bullying is causing them psychological harm. Victim blaming within cyberbullying leads to isolation, depression, or death. Stated from a personal friend. As a rape victim myself, I know what it's like to think that my experience is something that I should hide, to be ashamed of, to feel dirty about, to feel powerless over, and to accept blame for. Lynn Langton, a statistician at the Bureau of Justice, states, the offender was known to the victim about 80% of rape and sexual assault victimizations, which means sexual assault can happen at school, at work, in public places, and at home. So, a position where we can be potentially raped is anywhere by anyone. Apparently, the only for sure way to not get raped is to not exist. We don't get ready in the mornings thinking about which outfit will provoke you the most. Any person should be able to go about their day, have fun however they wish, make the choices they want, and express themselves without worrying about who will be the perpetrator to take those freedoms away. We don't want it, we didn't like it, then change our minds. We aren't lying. The Uniform Crime Report provided by the FBI in 2014 states that less than 3% of rape accusations are truly false. We don't say this about children victims. Why adults? Not all sexual assaults include being physically overpowered. A lot of them happen through coercion, manipulation, and threats. Yes, a vast majority of perps are men, but that doesn't mean men are rabid predators who can't control themselves. You are a human with a conscience, not a shark chasing after meat. Women aren't non-sexual, innocent, angelic beings. Women are capable of sexual assault as well.
Dude, you fucking try to control who I hang out with, control what I wear, you control what I do, what I say, what I think. And I'm not taking your shit. Like, you fucking got me into drugs and drinking, and I was the only person who was able to get me out.
Oh yeah, button up your cardigan, but you don't want to show your boobs. You don't want to look like a slut, do you? You don't want to look like you're trying to lead on other guys. So, to me, I guess it kind of makes sense at first.
Why did I let myself do that? Like, I knew he was manipulating me, even while I was right there, like, tattooing him, and he was telling me, you better make it up to me somehow. I was thinking, he's fucking doing it again. How the fuck am I gonna get out of this? You know, how am I gonna work my way out of just getting out of this room without, I don't know, him, like, trying to punch me or...
And I called him out on it. And as soon as he knew that I was, like, not fucking around, he started threatening suicide again. He pretended like he was drinking bleach on the phone. And he called the cops over there, and the cops showed up to his house and all that. That was probably the biggest sort of confrontation.
It was always, if something happens to you, it's going to be because you provoked them, or it's going to be because you didn't listen to me. If you get raped out there on the street, what did I fucking tell you? Just ignore everybody. Just look down, you know. I just care about you. I just want you to get home safe. That's what it seemed like. You know, it's stuff that makes sense, and at the same time, you don't know that they're just saying that everything that happens to you is your fault. I guess I would go to them so often about it. Like, just imagine me telling you this, like, every other day or every day. And you just telling me, break up with him, break up with him, break up with him. Eventually, you fucking get tired. I become that asshole, you know? Where you just give me advice and I don't fucking listen. But that's also because the state of mind of someone who's in that relationship is way different. I actually still do blame myself for not leaving, because I think, how stupid could I fucking be? At the same time, I don't remember what it's like to be in that state of mind. But I know in the end, it is just, he's the one who fucking did everything. If I hadn't met him, I wouldn't have fucking gone through all that.
Police brutality is the use of excessive and/or unnecessary force by police when dealing with civilians. Excessive use of force means a force well beyond what would be necessary in order to handle a situation. Police brutality and justice is a form of victim blaming because people that are abused by the police are usually blamed for it. According to the data charts, in 2013, the rate of killings by police rose 16% from 2010 to 2013. According to statistics, most of the victims of police brutality were from minorities and people of color. Victim blaming is evident in the George Zimmerman versus Trayvon Martin case.
He should be prosecuted. But I am urging the parents of Black and Latino youngsters particularly to not let their children go out wearing hoodies. I think the hoodie is as much responsible for Trayvon Martin's death as George Zimmerman was.
The list of do's and don'ts for Black people continues to grow. Don't be mentally ill. Don't fall asleep on a couch. Look, don't carry a pill bottle. Don't use the stairs. Don't play with toy guns. Don't call the police for help. Well, don't have a broken taillight. Don't have an attitude. Don't get in a car accident. Don't buy an air rifle in Walmart. Don't ride in a police van. Don't sell a loose cigarette. Don't walk in the middle of the road, man. Or just don't be Black.
There are many situations just like this, where people of color are stereotyped as criminals and abused by the police. Many officers have gotten away with blaming these victims. So if you see something, film it. I couldn't do anything about it. I didn't want it. It is a big deal, and it's not my fault.